Hey, so welcome back to another video. It's Tony Ashford, aka Fried Lifts, and 81 kg weightlifter for Bear Barbell, Army officer, dog dad, etc. Man of many talents and many hats. Anyway, 7 weeks out from AO2 and week 2 of comp prep. So far, so good. I think this week I'm starting off on a much better note. I had some notes from last week that I wanted to apply from this week that have been working out pretty good. 2 major notes, especially for today's session, were not jumping back in my snatch as much, and the way I mitigated that was by telling myself to go vertical or jump vertical rather than just don't jump back, you know what I mean? And in my clean and jerk, my jerks were a lot more stable in that pause. I actually was able to hold the pause for both reps of each set. And on that one, I was just telling myself to land solid. That's kind of what I want to talk about this week is, as a remote weightlifter, it's very important that you interpret your coach's notes or even like your own notes that you're taking and learn how to cue yourself. That's just because when you're lifting under the eyes of a coach, they're going to give you those cues and kind of work with you throughout the session so that you're steadily getting the right feedback and steadily understanding kind of what they're saying. Like, you're going to have that time to kind of go back and forth for a second before your next set. But when you're cueing yourself after a good lift, bad lift, you know, maybe you didn't miss, but it just wasn't perfect, it's very important that you have that mental note and mental cue the right way. An example of like a bad cue would be telling yourself to don't do something or to stop doing something. That's because, at least for me, from my experience, when I tell myself don't jump back, it makes me do my snatches with more caution versus confidence. And by that I mean I'm, probably pulling a little bit slower because I'm so focused on keeping proper position. I'm probably not extending as hard because I'm so focused on not jumping back. I might even cut my extension short because I'm trying to make sure that I'm not putting so much force into my extension that I'm jumping back. But when I tell myself jump straight up or explode straight up, that's when I'm getting the extension I need and I'm getting more of a straight up and down. For jerks, like I said, I was telling myself to land stable or to solid jerk. But if I was to tell myself, like, don't wobble, you know what I mean? Once again, probably not doing my dip and drive as aggressive, maybe not even doing my footwork as clean as normal just because I'm lifting with caution. And there's a couple more cues that I want to go over throughout the week. I wouldn't say every session I have a different cue, but there's so much variation that we're doing right now. There's just different things I need to focus on from session to session. I will tap back in with you tomorrow. This week, I'm gonna actually try to show y'all a little bit every day. The weather's supposed to be better, so I should be able to show y'all a little bit of every day. So this time, I actually will tap in with you tomorrow. So let's see that.
Hey, honestly, the longer it takes, the better for me. Give me 6. 6. 6 gonna kill you. Stop. Check it out.
I get down for my crown, I come out crazy like a tiger or something, you know what I'm saying? Nobody can't even F with me, straight up and down. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we coming, you know what I'm saying?
So today we have hang snatch doubles. They're supposed to be from the blocks, but since you don't have blocks doing it from the hang, My biggest cue today for snatches would be to keep the bar close. So I'm just going to tell myself tight lats. When you're doing stuff from the hang position, it's easy to let the bar get too far out in front of you, which just ruins your bar path once you start going for that rep. So tight lats for today, and we'll see how it works. So ended up with 195. Tried to go for 200, but I don't know, just doing it from the hangs a bit much. That second one was kind of getting in my head, but it'll be there for next week. We'll keep trying to put up to it. The keeping tight, my lats tight, that keeps helping out a lot. Like some of my best snatches today came from actually keeping my lats tight. So now we got drop sets at 185 for 4 singles, and same thing, same cues. So now we're on to a clean complex. Top set would be 260. Don't really have any big cues for cleans, but one thing to focus on is once you hit your full extension, or once you've made contact, hit your full extension, you know, shrugs with the shoulders and everything, you need to get under the bar. You're kind of wasting your energy if you're still focused on pulling the bar any higher. It's not like a snatch to where you're trying to pull it all the way over your head. For clean, you just need to get it as high as your shoulders are in your bottom position. So that's something I was real bad at when I first started, was I was always trying to pull it pretty much to power. It's just a waste of energy, and it kind of just makes your cleans look a little goofy sometimes. So like I said, once you make it through extension, you know, you've done your big shrug and everything, get under the bar. I think it's too crowded inside for me to record the jerks and front squats. But the one cue I have there for the front squats, something I picked up from Nate Sierczewski recently, and it's in your setup. A lot of people kind of set up with their arms extended and get under the bar. What that does is a lot of times you end up being really forward in your setup and already curling your back. So you're supporting all the weight pretty much with just your arms instead of your lats. So what he said is, set up the same way you'll set it for your jerk. So get close to the bar, get directly under it, and then bring your elbows up. That'll engage your lats, and then you're supporting the bar the right way. So that's something I started applying, like, I think 2 weeks ago. It's helped out a lot my front squat, being more stable, especially when I have to do those, today's a 5x5. So that cue has helped out a lot. Yeah, the next time I see you will be Friday, so see you then.
Uncle Dirt Dog.
already know, same as last Friday, 6 to 8 reps of the snatch pull plus snatch. And if no misses, I get to do some heavy snatch singles. So you already know what the goal is. Let's get straight to it.